Freight Train here.
Howdy, this is Rabbit Killer,
Thanks for watching.
the old man of the mountain.
This episode we're going to talk about our recording coming up at the end of this month, April 25th, 26th, and 27th. It's called the Hammer of Judgment Sessions.
I'd like to invite you all to come and join us. Well, what to expect specifically. Create a setting that we can then become powerful. So what we're going to expect is a little bit of drama, a little bit of theater and theatrics to make the storytelling flow a little bit easier and better, and make it so that we can really harness this dynamic that we're cultivating, which is spontaneous, dangerous music. And in reaping the benefit of having that kind of energy, trying our hardest to capture that kind of energy.
The recording performance is a fairly dangerous idea, especially on the recording end of things. But I think that's, we both feel, Rabbit Killer and I both feel like that's where magic is created, is out of the chaos.
But once we're started, then we'll kind of just go and explore musically, but also we'll have time to explore it in other ways too, visually. Make it so that it's not just a recording, it's not just an audio recording, it's a happening that you're gonna want to be part of. You're gonna want to be part of. You're gonna want to be part of. At least some of us are. We'll be setting the stage, as it were, with garments, masks, death rattles, special death rattles made specifically for this purpose, special masks made specifically for this purpose. And in doing so, then we will ensure that we will be completely present, because we're putting so much of ourselves into this prep work, that we'll be able to reap the benefit of that later on whenever we're recording. Some music is not rehearsed. Some music is much more conversational, and that's kind of what we're trying to capture here. And so instead of trying to practice conversations, being able to communicate musically and have a conversation in front of people, having an audience, where failure is definitely an option. You want it to be right there on the table and present.
We may mess up, and there will be mistakes.
I think it affects the way that people play it.
One on April 25th, which is a Thursday. Friday, April 26th at 8:30 p.m. And Saturday, we have a matinee performance at 5 p.m. for those of you that don't like to be out late. And we also have another performance on Saturday night from 10 to 12. Another exciting piece of the puzzle is we have our friend Josh Binkert, who does Folk Goblin, is coming, and we'll be doing tintype photography throughout all of the recording sessions. Here we are in Rabbit Killer's workshop.
Old man of the mountain.
Old man of the mountain, working on artifacts.
I'm putting some paint on some garments, as well as making artifacts.
Right.
For the show, for the recording specifically. And we're pretty excited about that.
So what is it we have here?
This is the dual hammer, the hammer of judgment. As you can see,
the dual gavel.
The dual gavel. It's actually got 3 strikers. There's a little bit of quartz in here and a single BB in each one of these that makes this unique sound. I thought it was really cool. So we're making this as a special edition. We'll probably raffle this off or something because it'll be the hammer. It's the hammer of judgment for this session.
You have some here as well?
Yes, and here's a couple more that I haven't put teeth on yet. We'll just see. They're pretty big, quite large.
You can kind of see the raw material there.
Yeah, you can see that oak banister. There's a couple of them, and I was able to cut off the ends.
And these are what
These are death
the
rattles.
folks will get.
Yeah, these are some of what the folks will get.
There it is. One of a kind death rattles.
One of a kind. One of a kind.
One of a kind.
Yeah, yeah. Kaboom. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
Nice. Those are most excellent.
Yeah, those are some pretty good ones, huh? I kind of got that going for me. But then there's these that I'm...
There you want to hold one up.
They're on their way. There's one of the mountains.
So, thank you so much for watching episode 2. And for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Yes, subscribe, hit notifications, hit the bell. It'll tell you when we're coming out with new stuff. We're gonna start doing this a lot. So stay tuned. We're gonna try to tell you. We're gonna tell you about all the things that we get to experience and see, and people we get to meet, and all kinds of things like that. So please stay tuned, and we can't wait to see you at the end of this month for the recording session. Thank you so much. And thank you, Haymaker Records. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon.